Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where or when you're watching this, or should I say buongiorno a tutti, to all my paisanos and gumbaris out there. Yeah, that's right. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Deacon, Deacon Gene, and it's Wednesday. It's Italian Shave Wednesday. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Before we go any further into today's shave, I gotta say thank you, grazie, to all of you out there who reached out with your prayers, your kind words, your support while Brenda was having her surgery yesterday. It means the world to all of us, to the both of us. And from Brenda and me, thank you. Thank you all. She came through the surgery all right. She had a little bit of a overreaction to the anesthesia. She didn't really come out of it totally to be awake and aware until about 3:30 yesterday afternoon, and she went under at 7:15 in the morning. So I'm no mathematician, but that's a long time. So anyway, they couldn't clear her with physical therapy. Respiratory couldn't clear her, so she stayed overnight. And it was a little strange sleeping last night, not having her next to me. Well, yes, we are married and we do sleep in the same bed. We're not like Ricky and Lucy. They had two separate beds. Although with two separate beds, explain to me how little Ricky showed up. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. I'm not a television censor from back in those days. Anyway, spoke to Brenda this morning. She's feeling a lot better. She had a relatively pain-free night. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's saying maybe a 2 was the worst. They did have her on pain meds. She's got the nerve block in her leg to help with the healing so she can do some work. Internal medicine came by. She's feeling great. They're happy. PT's supposed to be on their way. So we'll see. Hopefully, with God's help, she'll be coming home today. So again, thank you all for all your kind words. Anyway, last night, if you haven't checked out Shave Tech on Tuesday nights, check it out. Doug and Andy and Shannon, they do a thing on Instagram where they talk about shaving and razors and software and hardware. And they did a lot of stuff last night on blade angles and efficiency and aggression and different types of heads and all that other good stuff. I keep it clean. So anyway, we were talking about slant razors. And I think it was Andy that compared it to a guillotine. The way it's slanted, because the guillotine blades were slanted and they went right through. Anyway, so I figured, what the heck? I didn't shave yesterday because I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get Brenda ready for surgery. I got a little bit of growth here. I need something a little bit more aggressive than I normally use. So I pulled out my guillotine, my Storto from Fatip. Beautiful color. I love this. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I've also got 2 vintage Hofritz slant razors. From what I understand, those were designed by Mercor back in the day. I've got the travel edition, and I've got the one that was in John Wayne's shaving kit. Not the exact one, but the same model. So I've got one of those. What software are we using today? Well, while it's not made in Italy, well, it may be made in Italy, Georgia, who knows? We're using something Italian theme from my friend Pete over at Hendrix Classics, the Italian Plum. And we're going to use the matching splash. And I went for the trifecta on this one. The EDP Italian plum is different from what we get here, usually get here in the United States, what's grown here regularly. This is called Prunus cocomila is the genus and species. It's a little more tart, a firmer crunch bite to it when you get into one. I love them. I love eating them personally. They do get real sweet when you cook them. They get even a good sweetness when you dry them and turn them into prunes. But this scent definitely has that plum, that Italian plum, that not overly sweet. There is a little bit of vanilla in this. And I think sandalwood. I don't have a cheat sheet in front of me. I'm just guessing off the bowl. That's what I'm getting. Now, there is another plum out there that was just recently put out by another artisan, which was an homage to Tom Ford's Plum Japonese, I believe. And there's also a Barrett's fragrance cologne, same thing. If you can find the Tom Ford, I looked at it to look at some scent notes for it. $600 and change a bottle if you can find it. So yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, this does not have the same notes. It's completely different, and that's my take on it. While the Tom Ford type thing has some cinnamon and cardamom and some other exotics in it, this does not. This is, like I said, the Italian plum. I'm getting sandalwood. I'm getting some vanilla. That's it. Straightforward. I'm using my Omega brush. Look at that lather. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. And I'm using my Hendrix bowl. There's a little more of that lather. So anyway, I've already taken care of the 2 of the 3 S's. Let's get to the third, shall we? Let's get to shaving. Always, hydration is important when you're shaving. Keep it wet. Keep it clean. And I'm continuing to do that experimentation with the distilled water on my brush. Well, this is tap water in the sink. I'm using distilled water on my brush, and I'm getting a better lather. I've changed off a couple of times. I do now see a difference. So if you're in a hard water place, try distilled water to improve your lather. That's just my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions. This is real thick. It's nice. It's nice. It's got a nice scent to it. Yes, I borrowed that from Rob over at Hoffman, little on the nose. It smells good. I'm going to wipe it off when I do the lips too. They say that the Italian plum is very popular in Germany and in German baking. Go figure. Plum cakes and that sort of thing. Put a little more water in the sink. A little more of that, not as hot as the other one, water. This water's still coming out kind of warm. So here we go. Oh yeah. Plenty of glide. For those of you that are interested, I've got a Fatip blade in here as well. And it's finally going away. So anyway, hopefully, like I said, Brenda will be coming home today, which would be nice. I miss having her here. Sure that she misses being here. When I got home last night, the dogs were like, where is she? Where is she? So everybody will be happy when she gets home. Got a post from my daughter yesterday. The boys wanted to be big boys, take the bus home from school. And they did. And they liked it. So from what I understand, they're going to try to do it again. Which will be good for them. Some social interaction. Drum solo by the shower. Boom, 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 boom. Appropriate for an ending of a drum solo. Okay, Ringo. Actually, almost sounded a little bit like the Peter Criss's drum solo from Kiss Alive 1 on, which one did he do the drum solo on? He did a little bit on 100,000 Years, and he did a little bit on Black Diamond. Black Diamond, yeah. I know my buddy CC Storm is probably sitting there pulling his hair out. Black Diamond! You idiot! So anyway, let's see how we did on that first pass, shall we? Wow. A little bit, but, and this, right now, I could leave and I have a damn fine shave. Let's see if we can get a little bit better. I'd hate to waste all that lather. And I know Doug last night on Shave Tech said something very interesting. And Glenn over at the luxury luxury shaving enthusiast. Check out both of their channels, Dougie Shaves and Luxury Shaving Enthusiast. Something that they both did, take a little bit of the lather after your final pass and just put it on your face so you can easily find where you may or may not have missed. So anyway, let's go across. And all this talk about slant razors got me curious. About the different manufacturers and who's got a slant and what they feel like, and is it comparative to the historic slants from back when they first came out by the manufacturer? Razor Rock has one. McCore has one. Parker has one. I know Yachi has one. So let's see if I can dig up a couple of slants from different manufacturers. Especially the German style. I'd love to see how those compare. The Razor Rock 37 is supposed to be almost identical, well, a little weaker there, to the McCore 37C. So we'll hopefully find out. A little bit right here. Oh, my cheek there. So we're going to do a third pass. Still got plenty of lather. Anywho, not going to the office when I finish this today. Just gonna go take care of Brenda. I think my cousin Leslie just left to go to a doctor's appointment. And that's the one thing about the slants. You really got to get your angles dialed in. Well, they will catch you, like this guy here. But that's what the Alum block's for. Let's see how we do. Oh, and there goes Athena growling at something or someone. Probably my cousin Leslie for leaving. And the heat wave here in the middle of nowhere, Texas, continues. It might not break 100. It didn't break 100 yesterday. But we shall see. All right. Third pass is done. Let's see a raw feel. Just here. And a little bit there. That's the raw feel. It's gonna, yeah, right there. You can feel it with the little bit of lather. Pretty much nothing else anywhere else, just like right here. See if I can stretch it a little bit. There it goes. See how much we can stretch on this. Just a little. There we go. BBNS. This is always an issue. Can never get there unless I use a straight on that. I'm not going to pull out a straight razor right now. Get a little rinse, fresh water rinse. I know I got a spot, at least one right over here. You can tell that the slant razor, I forgot my own tip, don't ingest the alum. Let it dry. Yeah, I used a white towel today. Hand dry. Back. Rinse the alum off. Dry my face. Yeah, just a touch of potato. And I use the one that doesn't have any alcohol in it. Dry that quick. All right, that's all done. Towel toss. Luca, viva Italia. Right in. Anyway, where did I put my aftershave? There it is. Give it a shake. Shake your aftershave. Oh, that smells really nice. This is an alcohol base. Put the cap on because we don't want any accidents. And now let's finish with a little EDP. Oh man, the EDP has a lot more of the sandalwood and the vanilla in it than the splash and the soap. But it's still got that nice strong, that plummy taste. Plummy aroma, plummy fragrance. So anyway, that's our shave for the day. Great shave with the Fatip slant, Storto. And we used our trifecta of Hendrix Italian Plum. Good stuff. Nice lather. If you like plum, you're going to like this. I really think you will. Anyway, shaving is not one of the most exhilarating parts of your day. You might be doing something wrong. As always, be good to yourselves and to each other. I'll see you on Friday. I think we're going to take a trip to a peaceful bay. What could that be? Have a great day and smooth shaves. Ciao for now.